One of the biggest differences for the Sounders over the past two games has been their ability to convert turnovers into scoring chances. Creating turnovers hasn't really been an issue for the Sounders this year. They lead all of MLS in terms of successful tackles in the attacking third and are among the most disruptive teams by a host of other metrics. What they've struggled to do, at least until recently, is turn those into meaningful offensive opportunities. This was possibly best illustrated in the match against San Diego FC. Contrary to the prevailing narrative, the Sounders press was actually pretty effective in that match as they repeatedly forced San Diego into turnovers in their end and eventually forced their opponents to just kick it long rather than practice the patient buildup that had been their calling card. But for all the work they did defensively, the Sounders generated virtually no danger from those turnovers, as they were often content to simply hold possession almost no matter where they picked it up. The conservativeness was a talking point the following week in training and was at least somewhat addressed in the next game. The Sounders' goal in that match came after a turnover near midfield, with four quick passes leading to Pedro de la Vega ripping a shot that came off the goalpost and back into the path of Danny Musovski, who put away the rebound. The Sounders' aggressiveness was on even more stark display against Nashville. The first two goals came off turnovers deep in Nashville's end, both closely following Christian Roldan winning possession. Although the third goal wasn't off a turnover, it was another example of the Sounders moving aggressively down the field, with the Sounders needing just 8 passes in about 20 seconds to move from Stephen Fry's initial pass to Kim Keehee to Jesus Ferreira's final ball to Paul Rothrock. The Sounders have long prided themselves in being a possession-based team, but it's probably notable that in these two games they've had two of their lowest possession matches of the season. That may not be totally sustainable, but it's at least been a good reminder that simply keeping the other team from having the ball isn't enough.